At a high point in Emerald Hills sit 31 acres that have become a battleground. The property gives a 360-degree view from Mexico to La Jolla. From his backyard, Kenny Key can climb up a steep slope and take it in.
Every morning, I'm able to wake up, look to the east, and see the sun come up over San Miguel. And then I track the sun all the way over, and I catch sunsets going down between Coronado Bridge.
Key's mother bought their home in the early 70s. Redlining had recently ended. The hilltop property had been a country club and golf course.
Blacks weren't allowed to play up here. Blacks weren't allowed to build up here. So when we came up here, it's like it was like upgrade, you know?
Key was 7.
As kids, it was kind of like Little Rascals up here. I'm serious, I'm from that Little Rascal generation. Go-karts, slingshots.
There used to be a drive-in movie theater below the hill. From up high, the neighborhood kids could tune in for free.
We'd be on our roof, on my roof, or up on the hill with blankets growing up, watching the latest thing every week.
A broadcast station owner bought the property and put up 2 radio towers. Key says the kids used to dream instead of what he calls SeaWorld towers, something visitors could ride up to take in the view. He never let go of that dream.
We need more than housing. We need amenities that were promised to us in the 70s and denied us up until this very day.
The Trust for Public Land measured San Diego's park equity this year. They found residents living in San Diego's black and brown neighborhoods, like Emerald Hills, have about a third of the nearby park space that white neighborhoods have. The neighbors have been asking for a park here since at least 1978. The 2015 community plan marks this property for a possible park. So it came as a shock to those neighbors when they heard of the plan to build 123 homes there instead. Each lot could add 2 additional units. Mark Santos has been living next to the lot since 1995.
They want to make it to where only a few people can benefit from that view, instead of this community, which has been underserved and promised so much for so long with no deliveries.
The city considers southeastern San Diego an environmental justice community. It's overburdened by pollution, heat, and lack of green space. When neighbors looked at a zoning map, it didn't appear 123 homes were allowed there. On a similarly sized lot in La Jolla, developers are only proposing 18 homes. Neighbors dug for an answer and found a footnote in city code. It allowed for much denser development, but only in the black and brown, low-income neighborhoods of southeastern San Diego. It added to this feeling Santos has of being played.
Seems like we were really cut out of the backroom deals.
There is just so much stuff.
Sage Gonzalez-Walding chairs the neighborhood's community planning group.
Organizing a community that's already really working hard just to live in this time is asking a lot.
Advocating to save the green space has taken a lot of hours of unpaid labor.
I think burnout is real. And when you are in communities of concern like ours, you wonder if that's not the ploy, right? Is this the plan?
Thank you. Kenny?
Despite the challenges, the community did organize. They convinced the city council to repeal the footnote. But city staff said stopping already complete development applications could violate state law, including the development proposed for the radio towers lot. San Diego is in a housing crisis. The San Diego Housing Federation estimates about 150,000 more homes are needed. Before Walding, Andrea Hateru chaired the planning group. She says that number shouldn't be the only goal.
It's not just about rooftops. The community matters. You can put the most beautiful housing and a number of housing in the South Pole, but if it doesn't have the amenities that you need, there's no point in the housing. So south of 94, before you put density here, we need amenities. We've been waiting for decades.
Hateru thinks the stakes for this property are high.
Once you get a world-class park, a destination-type park on that hill, you're going to attract business. You need something of a huge scale, and this parcel can do that.
The group appealed the housing development on every category the city of San Diego has. The hearing is scheduled for July 7th. Walding will be among those making their case in a dispute she says reflects our times.
You know, you can't make more land. You just can't. Land has become the commodity of this century.
Katie Hyson, KPBS News.